In the year 170, under the cover of night, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, settled into his tent on the front lines of the conflict in Germania to write. Perhaps it was before dawn at his palace in the city, or maybe he managed to steal a few moments for himself amidst the games, disregarding the chaos in the Colosseum below. The exact location isn't crucial. What truly matters is that this man, now known as the last of the 5 good emperors, took time to write not for an audience or for publication, but solely for himself. Even then, as now, people pondered how Marcus Aurelius became who he was. How did he resist the corrupting influence of power and the breaking strain of stress? He would likely point to one key factor: his daily practice of journaling. His favored philosopher, Epictetus, noted that while people often focus on their physical well-being, they neglect their souls. This is why Epictetus advised maintaining daily philosophical reflections and exercises, including writing them down, reading them aloud, and discussing them. This is precisely why Marcus Aurelius kept a journal. For Marcus, journaling was akin to spiritual combat, a method of fortifying his inner self, creating a core that remained impervious to fate, chaos, hysteria, vice, and external pressures. To lead a fulfilling life, you must cultivate your spirit and build that inner fortress, with journaling being a time-tested and research-backed method for achieving this. Here are 7 Stoic strategies for effective journaling. Prepare in the morning. Marcus Aurelius, despite his admitted struggle to rise from his cozy bed, seemed to have done most of his journaling first thing in the morning. When you wake, he wrote, remind yourself that the people you'll encounter today might be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They behave this way because they cannot distinguish good from evil. We can imagine Marcus using his journal to reflect on the challenges he might face during the day and how he wanted to prepare and respond to them. A well-prepared mind, he said, should be ready for anything, like a wrestler bracing for sudden attacks. Like Marcus, you should prepare, plan, and contemplate your daily actions in your journal, envisioning possible scenarios and crafting your responses. Keep it to yourself. Why did Marcus Aurelius spend precious hours writing by lamplight in his tent, even amidst the pressures of war? He wasn't writing for our benefit or any audience. He was writing for himself. The work we now know as Meditations was originally titled To Himself. Tim Ferriss has shared that his own journaling is not done for productivity or to craft publishable prose. It's solely for himself. Many people abandon journaling out of fear or self-doubt, worrying that their writing isn't good enough or that no one will want to read it. The beauty of journaling is that it's for your eyes only. One translator even described Marcus's Meditations as a self-help book in the most literal sense. Journaling is about self-help, assistance for yourself. Repeat the important things. Marcus Aurelius's writings are notable for their repetition. Critics often say Meditations is too repetitive, but this misses the purpose. The repetition serves as a reminder of crucial concepts, such as remembering your mortality and not living as if you have endless years ahead. He wrote about the inevitability of death and how it should guide your actions and thoughts. Marcus emphasized duty to the common good, acting for the benefit of all, and returning to philosophy not as a teacher but as a soothing balm. He urged remembering that you can endure challenges and to question why you cannot handle something, facing the embarrassment of your excuses. Journaling was a meditative exercise for Marcus, akin to prayer, repeatedly reflecting on Stoic wisdom until it became second nature. As Aristotle noted, our actions shape who we are. Marcus believed that our thoughts shape the quality of our mind and, consequently, our life. Take it out on the page. Marcus Aurelius, like anyone, had numerous stressors and frustrations, unmet hopes, mistakes, failures, wars, and personal troubles. Despite this, it's rare to find records of him losing his temper or being overwhelmed by stress. Research from Cambridge University shows that journaling during stressful times improves both physical and psychological health. Marcus questioned why we should get angry at the world, suggesting that expressing frustration about others' behavior should lead us to examine our own actions. We all harbor destructive thoughts, but as Frank wisely noted, paper is more patient than people. Writing down our angry thoughts and leaving them on the page can be a healthier way to manage emotions than projecting them onto others or causing harm. Copy down your favorite quotes. Seneca, the Roman writer and philosopher, articulated it brilliantly. We should seek out valuable teachings and spirited, noble sayings that are immediately applicable, not distant or outdated expressions or elaborate metaphors. We should commit these words to memory so that they transform into actions. Marcus Aurelius's journal, for instance, includes quotes from various sources he encountered or heard, like the 5th century playwright Euripides, whom he cites multiple times in Meditations. He refers to comedies and tragedies, the teachings of Epictetus, and philosophers such as Heraclitus, Socrates, Democritus, Epicurus, and Plato, as well as poets like Empedocles, Pindar, and Menander. Marcus aimed to access the core of wisdom when he sought encouragement, and his journal was designed to capture and remember that. Ask yourself tough questions. On nearly every page of his journal, Marcus Aurelius probes himself with challenging questions about his actions, choices, and life path. He asks himself why he is where he is, how he should live, how to ensure his actions are right, and how to handle life's stresses and misfortunes. He contemplates how to live with the awareness of his own mortality and questions the value of being remembered after death. Marcus also examines why he struggles with certain things and reflects on his mistakes. He notes that much of what we say and do is non-essential, driven by instinct or external influences. By eliminating the non-essential, he believed we could achieve more time and tranquility. Thus, he advises asking yourself at every moment if what you're doing is necessary, as much of our behavior might not be beneficial. This introspection begins with asking tough questions in your journal every day. Review the evening. The Stoics believed in reviewing your day each evening to improve. Seneca described this practice. Once the day is over and his wife is silent, he examines his entire day, reflecting on his actions and words without hiding anything from himself. He asks if he followed his plans, if he was adequately prepared, what could be improved, and what lessons could benefit him tomorrow. A study by Harvard Business Review found that journaling at the end of each day led to a 25% improvement in performance compared to those who did not journal. This supports John Dewey's idea that we learn not from experience itself, but from reflecting on it. Marcus Aurelius understood this and demonstrated its value. Start journaling today, and who knows, you might create something that will teach and help people for centuries. As Brian Blanchard points out, the historical significance of Marcus Aurelius lies not in his military maneuvers but in his journal, a collection of thoughts from a man whose real life was largely unknown, focusing on enduring ideals and aspirations. If you're looking for a journal, we recommend the Daily Stoic Journal, designed based on Stoic practices. It helps you prepare for the day ahead, set your daily intentions, and review your day, aligning with the philosophical journey of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. With nearly 20,000 words of Stoic meditations and wisdom, it has benefited hundreds of thousands worldwide. You can find it at dailystoic.com/journal. Thanks for watching Daily Stoic. To learn more about Stoicism, check out our other videos, subscribe, and continue your studies. Remember the 4 Stoic virtues: courage, justice, temperance, and wisdom.